So today I'm going to show you a great technique to get my client from multi-tonal colour, so there's red, orange, a lot going on at the moment, and we're going to be taking her to a more lived-in colour. Now, I've had a chat with my client, so my client wants to be more lived-in blonde. Now you're thinking, oh my God, there's so much warmth going on. Yes, there is. So what I'm going to be doing today, it's impossible to get this colour up super blonde in like one session. So you're just going to have to obviously say to your clients, you know, it is a work in progress. I can get you on the road to being more of a lived-in blonde. So my technique, what I'm going to be showing you today is, so this is a really good start already, because I've coloured her hair a while ago anyway, to obviously do a bit of a root shadow and then obviously a lot of, you know, vibrant colours. So now where I've done the root shadow, I'm gonna now think, right, now this is her roots. This is her roots that have grown out. So this is gonna be perfect. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing a root mount, and then I'm gonna bring the root mount down further into the hair. So it's gonna give it that more depth going through. And then we're gonna do pops of blonde. Now, it is gonna be a challenge because obviously the colours that I've previously used are very vibrant, but nothing is impossible. So with the right technique and the tips that I'm gonna show you, we can get my client up to a nice lived-in blonde. I'm not going to say that I'm going to get rid of all of the colour, but it's going to be a big transformation. Right, so what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using Redkin, and it is the 4NB, and this is in the shades EQ shades. So that is the colour that I'm using, and that is the developer. So it's amazing because it's so glossy, it's so lovely to work with, it's really smooth, and it just gives it a real nice polished finished look. So without like blabbering on, let's get my client to a nice lived-in blonde. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work around the hairline first of all. Okay, so I'm going to just spin her around. Just going to move my trolley in position. So hope you're all doing really well, keeping safe in lockdown. So right, so what I'm going to do, obviously going to work around the hairline, okay? But what I like to do, this is a real good tip, I just like to section from the crown down to the nape, section all that hair out the way, okay? So comb the hair. I remember me saying tension is the key, okay? So as you can see, I've got a real nice section and my tension, okay? So what I'm going to start doing is just combing the hair down, and you're going to get a real nice clean section and a lot of tension. So I'm now just going to get my colour and paste on to the scalp a bit further down than where her hair has previously grown out. That's what we're going to say. Okay, and the same, oh, she's a bit wobbly today. And the same this side. Now with Redkin, it's just such a nice colour to work with. It's just smooth, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing, because I've worked with a lot of colours and this is a gel base, and the application, when you apply it, it is just so smooth and it just goes on lovely. So as you can see, that is my first section that I've done. Right, so now I'm going to spin her around. I don't know what's going on with this stand, it's a bit wobbly. Right, so I've sectioned from the crown down to the nape, and now I'm going to section from the crown to the top of the ear, okay? Again, nice clean sections. bit tricky for me today because I'm trying to hold the stand as well because she's so wobbly. Right, okay, so we do the same as we've done on the back. Can you see it? I'm bringing the colour further down. I'm just going to clip that side out of the way. That's it. Right, so what I'm going to do, see that section that I've done at the back? I'm now going to hold on to the section. Now this is a real good tip, okay? It will save you so much time. Right, so grab the hair, right, and then we want to pinch and twist, okay? So you want to pinch and twist. Pinch, twist. Okay, and then we do the back. Pinch and twist, and now this way, it's so easy. Pinch and twist. And we're just going to work all the way up to our section. Can you see that, yeah? And this is a great tip that I've learned. So rather than, what I'd normally have done is work from the top, working down to the bottom. But I'm literally working from the bottom up to the top. So when you pinch and twist, you're getting a nice clean section to paste on the top as well. It's just so quick and easy. Oh, if you hear dogs barking, they've just come back from their walk. So here we go. See how quick I'm working? So we're nearly to the top. Okay, and then what I do, once I reach to the top, I get my comb, and I just comb the whole section, just comb it all down. Okay, comb the whole section. And like I said, with the Redken, it's so, because it's a gel base, it just works through lovely. So I've done that whole section, and it's amazing technique. So I've combed the whole section, okay? So now I'm going to work on the next section. Oh, I need to invest in a new stand. Oh, that's that, fortunately, to believe it then. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is work from the crown to the top of the ear. That's it. And clip her out of the way. Okay, so we're going to work on this back section. Again, so grab the whole section, comb it. Nice clean section. And then we work all the way around. So this is going to give it a nice root look. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this section exactly as what I've done that section, and then I'll be back.